Hi guys, welcome to the Midnight Club podcast.
Hi everyone.
I felt like you were so much louder than I was.
Probably.
Episode 4. I was like, wait, let me
One more and then we add the thumb, which makes it 5. I can count. What's up? I passed the second grade.
My name is Marissa.
And I'm Luis.
And like I said, this is Midnight Club podcast. Thank you for tuning into our channel, listening to us say some stuff if it's your first time here.
And
Thanks for clicking.
And if you're another person that's been
returning,
here before,
a returning
there's
customer.
the word. If you're a returning customer, thank you for clicking on us and supporting us. Thank you everyone for the support that we've been getting. Where this is our 1 month anniversary.
Yeah,
with
pretty much.
everyone. So this is our fourth episode. We're doing them once a week. So this is our 1 month anniversary of doing this. So
congrats to us and thank you for coming back and watching. Even if you don't comment, even if you don't like, and you're just kind of chilling,
even if you're not sharing it with everyone I'm telling you to share it with, it's okay.
Yeah. And also, we post our episodes every Sunday at midnight, which is
basically Monday.
Basically Monday.
So they do go live every Sunday night at 12 a.m., which is basically Monday.
Just to start your week off with a great, energetic start and
wonderful vibe.
A wonderful vibe. Because I can't talk.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we give off great vibes.
We do give off great vibes.
But yes, and then also our podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify. Just so if you want to
listen to the audio rather than see our pretty faces, you're more than welcome to do that. And if you're listening to us, welcome. We enjoy y'all using y'all's ears to listen to us.
Sorry,
so
thank you. Just made a loud noise in their mouth.
Sorry, everyone.
I don't know. I can't talk right now, so sorry. It's been a long day, y'all.
Yeah, we were shopping all day today because we were going to Colorado in a few weeks, so we were looking for jackets to stay a little bit warm.
Luis did not find anything.
I didn't find anything. I did get some stuff though.
Yeah, but not for the trip.
Marissa got like this really dope jacket that is like a 2-in-1 jacket.
Yes, I feel very fashionable.
She looks really good in it.
And I also got this like fuzzy like green one, those like fuzzy ones that are really popular right now, which are kind of ugly, but it's reversible, so like I can just wear the fuzzy side on the inside.
And she found one in my size too that we could have gotten matchy ones. I didn't want it. I wouldn't look good in it. It would have looked really gross on me. So.
But you wouldn't have had to wear it on the fuzzy side. You could have just worn it like in the inside,
then,
like me.
Even then, like I wouldn't. No, I don't think I would have looked good in it.
But yeah, so we did a lot of shopping today, and we're kind of just planning for that. And also, his birthday was on Thursday.
It was. Yes.
So yeah, we had a really great time with his fam.
It was a very fun time. I enjoyed it a lot.
We had a lot of fun.
I got to just be with my fam.
We got drunk.
Yeah. We both had one drink and we were clocked out, crazy. Man.
The thing that was scary was that I opened that day. So
Which means she went in at 5:30 a.m.
Yeah. So I worked at 5:30, got off at 11:30. I'll say 2, but I got off at 11:30. It wasn't that bad of a shift.
It wasn't.
And I came straight over here. Oh, that's a lie. I didn't come straight over here. But I came over a little bit after, and I was so tired, and I like crashed for a good.
Yeah, I was ready to get my day started. I got all dolled up, and
you were not dolled up.
I was dolled up. I wasn't dolled up. I went in a shower. I did my makeup.
Were you You weren't showered when I got here?
No, when you first showed up. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna get ready. No, when I was getting ready, you fell asleep.
He said I could take a nap, and you were gonna go shower.
And then I came back and I thought she was going to wake up and she didn't wake up.
Why would I be awake already?
I take long showers.
Yeah, but it wasn't that long.
It was like an hour. I take hour-long showers.
He does. He really does. If I'm like not doing my makeup, like he takes longer than me. And that's a fact.
It's because I'm used to her doing the makeup. So I'm like, I have all the time in the world.
No, you've always been like that.
You've
even said like, I just stand in the shower and I'm just like.
Showers is my place where I think the most. I came up with this podcast.
In the shower?
In the shower.
Wow.
Actually, I didn't even come up with it. It was both of our ideas, but I just come up with ideas in the shower.
Yeah. I feel like that's a good thinking place, though, like when you're just in the shower. Because you're just alone.
Yeah,
you're not really...
I feel like it's the only one of the few places in this world where you can just be like isolated from everybody, and you pretty much know that no one's going to bother you when you're just in the shower by yourself with the door locked with that steaming hot water just hitting you.
But you don't like it that hot.
I do like it hot. Not like you. You like it like boiling. The water, if you threw spaghetti in her shower,
God.
you would have pasta. So
I do. I love really hot showers.
It's really
like
hot.
where like I like to like kind of burn my skin and like
That's
that sounds
so
bad.
weird.
But I like it to like kind of hurt. Not where it hurts where I'm like I can't get in the shower, but like I like it to hurt because I'm like I'm so warm right now.
Marissa has this weird fascination with like doing things that she knows will bother her or hurt her. Like she'll watch a bunch of scary things about like serial killers that were in San Antonio right before she goes to sleep. Or just something like that.
I didn't do that on purpose.
Okay,
that one wasn't on purpose.
Okay, but you do that all the time. She watches something scary that she knows that's going to creep her out and make her not want to go to sleep right before she goes to bed. And it's just, she just enjoys doing that to herself.
Sorry if you hear that car. Someone's alarm is like going off right now.
Our studio is right next to a McDonald's.
That's very 200 feet.
Yeah, we did it. We were trying to Postmate some McDonald's last night at 5 a.m.
Because Luis was like, I'm hungry.
I was hungry.
And then he's like, if you go, I'll pay. I'm like, I'm not getting up. What the hell? Anyway, so.
Even though it was my birthday, but it's okay.
It wasn't your birthday. Oh my.
It was, but it's okay.
Excuse me. But no, I do things like that to myself a lot, and it kind of sucks. But
I'm sure a lot of people do that.
No, yeah, I feel like it's like a psychological. I don't know. There's probably some kind of psychology behind it.
Probably.
But it just interests me.
We don't go to Harvard, so we don't know.
Oh, okay, whatever. Guess those 7 years were for nothing.
You're only like. No. What?
I'm 34. The hell?
Yeah, you are old.
Okay, anyway, so his birthday was on Thursday.
It was.
And how did we even... Oh, I fell asleep. I was like, how did we even get there? Yeah, and so I got off of work, and we were kind of at the point where we were like, we didn't want to eat between going...
Because we were going out at like 6:30. And by the time she got here, it was already like 2.
No, it wasn't that? Oh, no, it was like 2.
It wasn't that late. And since it was my birthday, I slept in very long, so I didn't wake up pretty much until she got here. And so my body, I don't like to eat right away when I wake up because
we're both like that, or we don't like to eat when we both.
And so I didn't feel hungry, and then come like 4:30.
Usually, like when we're both done getting ready, we're hungry, like we're ready to eat. And so when I woke up, it took me a while to wake up because he kept waking me up, and I was like, I'm still tired.
You're so mean to me when you first wake up. Marissa also does this thing that. When she first wakes up, actually no, I'll save that for another episode when she does that. We'll get into that another time.
Okay. Anyway, so Luis was waking me up, and so I'm just very grouchy when I get woken up from naps, especially if it's not a long nap. Like I don't like taking naps if they're short. She gets
very mean, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm just in a bad mood. I don't get very mean. Yes, I don't mean to.
There's one time she shoved me in my face. She doesn't remember it.
I don't remember it.
Because she like wakes up, but she doesn't remember that she wakes up. And when she wakes up, I'm like, hi, babe, how are you? And she just like shoved me in my face. I was like, okay. And so I punched her in her throat.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. I don't do that. No domestic violence here.
My... Yeah, when he told me that in the morning, I was like, I do not remember that at all.
And then the last time we were in a hotel room.
I felt so bad.
She was like really thirsty. And we had gotten water like down in the lobby.
Okay, no, wait. We didn't have water because usually we'll buy water for our hotel room.
Bottled water.
But we didn't buy any. And Luis gets very thirsty all the time.
I do.
So we were going up to our room, and I saw in the workout room, in like the fitness room, that there was like a water cooler, and I was like, let's just take a few cups and take the water up to our room.
We did.
So we did that, and then we had like 2 extra cups that we put in the refrigerator in our thing. And then you go ahead.
And I drank both of them because I got really thirsty, so I drank one, and then I fell back asleep, and then I woke up, and then I drank the other one because she was still asleep, and I was like, all right, I'll just drink them both. And then she woke up pretty much right after I finished the second one, and she was like, I'm thirsty, and I was like, okay.
I don't remember this at all, by the way.
I was like, do you want me to get you water? Oh, no, I didn't say, do you want me to go get you water? I said, I just finished the last water. And she just kind of looks at me, and she just goes, go get me water. And I was like, okay. And so I just went. We're on the 5th floor. I go in my pajamas all the way down to the lobby. Oh my God,
like your pajamas are like they're like some regular clothes. Silk, like, they're like your basketball shorts and like, give me a break.
I had to go all the way down to the lobby at like 4 a.m. to get her water because she was like, go get me water. And she demanded it.
You probably could have honestly just gave me tap water and I wouldn't have known. I would have drank it.
I wasn't going to do that to you.
Gone to bed. I don't remember that, but yeah. I've told him I was sorry. And I laugh.
Apologize. She just laughs.
I did apologize. I apologized when I lifted you.
When you pushed me in the face. That's so mean.
Sorry. So I'm just not when I'm asleep, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. And when I'm out, I'm out.
I'm cranky.
But so yeah, his birthday was on Thursday, and we keep getting sidetracked. This literally is our conversations though, all the time. And I was in a bad mood because I was trying to wake up, and then we were trying to we knew if we ate after we were done getting ready, we wouldn't be hungry by the time it was time to go out, so we just didn't eat. Did we get a snack?
No, we said we were going to,
and we never did.
Not getting one.
And then
which is a horrible choice, but it's
so
okay.
we get there and we're hungry, we're starving, and we ordered drinks, which we both never drink.
We had nothing in our system.
We never drink.
Like nothing at all in our system.
And I'm a very small person, so when I drink, I feel it.
Too.
I feel it right away.
I'm 6'8", so.
I feel my drinks right away. Like, give me like a sip or two, and I'm
she got gone. I forgot what drink it was, but she got one of those drinks that like you can't taste the liquor.
Yeah.
So like the ones that get you up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she was like, "Oh my god, this is so good." And she's like, "I'm not gonna drink it because I know I'm gonna get."
Well, I had like a few sips, like drinks, and then I realized I'm tired, and I feel like I'm kind of feeling the drink.
And you have nothing.
And I don't have anything in my system. Hadn't drinking anything else, I don't think. So I was like, I need to stop. And I didn't have another drink besides that drink. Like, we had a water, but we were both sharing the water.
Yeah.
Which was like, oh. And
you had a root beer later on.
Yeah, I had a root beer. Yeah, we'll go into that later. That whole situation. Not this episode, maybe another episode, because I don't want everyone to know all my business just yet. But that root beer was really good. That doesn't make any sense right now, but maybe I will later. Yeah, the root beer was so good. It felt really like it was fresh out of the barrel.
Ooh, out of the barrel.
I don't know if that's how they make. That's not how they make root beer.
No, I feel like it is.
Well, it has beer in it, so.
Oh yeah, and then they just get like the root of trees, and then they just grind it up and then put it in the thing, and then they brew it.
Is it the root of beer?
Does beer have root?
I'm totally joking. I'm joking. Oh, I don't know how root beer is made, but anyway. So we'll
have a whole podcast of how to make sodas, and we'll have like one of those things. We'll have a thing that we're making. So, oh my god, yes. Podcast. Don't steal it from us, or I'll kill you.
Of making sodas?
Yeah.
I feel like, how are we gonna do that in here?
No, I'm just kidding.
From our kitchen.
Yeah, we have a kitchen in our studio, like right there. So.
So we were. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad, and I was like, I gotta stop this. So I was drinking it. I was drinking it very slow. My alcoholic drink. And he didn't feel his.
No, I didn't at all.
So I was kind of like, I told him, I was like, hurry up and drink yours, so like I'm not the only one like feeling like I'm. But it was like I couldn't tell if I actually was feeling the drink or if I was just tired.
It was probably
because I was still very tired, and it was hard. But anyway, so yeah, we had a lot of fun. That was our struggle. We do that to ourselves all the time, where we don't eat.
We pretty much eat a meal a day,
which isn't good at all. But
not healthy, but it's the lifestyle that we're living right now. It's just what we have to do. So we're just on that constant grind. So
it's just funny. Man. Whenever I tell people like at work, when I'm like, yeah, I haven't ate today, and they're like,
you haven't ate?
And I feel like, to me, it's normal, obviously, but I guess it is.
My mom does that too. She's like, ay, mijo, that's not good.
It's like, yeah, it isn't normal, but, or like when they're like, oh, what'd you have for lunch? And I'm like, nothing.
Like that other day that you were getting like all those sweets.
I wasn't even getting that many sweets. Like I was just kind of over exaggerating. I was getting a muffin and a cookie, and he's like, oh, you like sweets, huh? And I was like, this is my lunch. Be quiet. Leave me alone.
That's a lot of people, though. There's a lot of people that will eat candy for lunch if they're at work.
I mean, I won't eat candy.
But I'm just saying, like, people eat sweets at lunch at work lunch.
I mean, if it's easy and it's kind of just there already, I feel like you're kind of like, you're just going to grab whatever
at work,
easy.
Sometimes I'll eat Takis when there's, like, no food or anything. And I don't do good with spicy. But sometimes I just get hungry and it's the only thing available.
It's so really funny. This is, like, one of my favorite things. But Luis likes the taste of Takis, but like sometimes it's too spicy, or it's too spicy for him.
It is too spicy for me.
We were eating them once, and he's like, He's like, can you lick off?
Can you suck off
the pout, like the whatever it is? And then I would eat it off, and then I would give him the rest of the chip, and he would eat the chip. Oh, but it was like perfect. You were like, it was perfect because that made me laugh. That made me really happy. I was like, and then also this is another thing when we were like we were eating at his house. Like, kind of recently. It was kind of a while ago. And then we were eating Oreos, which are my favorite cookies. I love Oreos. And they weren't double stuffed. Even if they're double stuffed, I still do this. But I was taking, like, the cookie, you know, when you, like, take the Oreo part and the cream.
There's, like, one part of the cookie that the cream stays on, and then it's just, like, the Oreo cookie.
So I was getting 2 Oreos and combining it so I'd have double cream, and then I was giving Luis just the plain cookies, and he was eating them.
I like it.
Yes.
It's really good.
So then it works.
Yep. That's how you know we're geared to get married.
That's the system to... Oh, we're already...
Oh, sorry. Yeah, she's my wife. Sorry.
I thought we were...
Sorry. Justin Bieber got married.
Yeah, that's crazy. And it was like a big thing on Instagram because... What's her Haley Baldwin. I was like, what's her name?
Oh, Haley Bieber now.
Bieber. She changed her name to Bieber, and everyone was going crazy. If it was like, you know, back in the day, I would have been very heartbroken, but I don't really care about him anymore. So
I'm happy for him. I feel like he's finally living that low-key life he wanted.
And I feel like with how crazy he was doing things and stuff like that, like I feel like usually you find someone that kind of balances you out well, and I feel like that's what he found, and I hope everyone
was hating on him too, but it's like you put any like 19, 20-year-old in his position with all that money.
No, but wait, he was way younger when he got famous. He was like,
but like when
14.
All that stuff was coming out.
Well, no, but it's the same thing because you're kind of growing. He grew up in the spotlight.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like when you're already kind of in that, it's hard to distinguish what's okay and what's not.
Justin Bieber is one of those people that if I could switch like lives with them for like a day, he'd be one of the people.
Really?
Yeah, what the hell?
But why?
Because he's rich as fuck and he has cool stuff. That's why. That's literally why. Because he's rich as fuck and he has cool stuff.
Yeah, and I feel like, he just got a lot of... But it doesn't make the things he did okay or anything. Anyway, so... yeah,
Or Joe Rogan.
There's a lot of people I feel like you would want to switch lives with.
Saquon Barkley.
You would never want to.
Just so I can stare at myself in the mirror.
That's Luis's
naked.
I'm sure you would do a lot more than
Saquon
just
Barkley
that.
is a person I have like a crush on him because that man is beautiful. I don't care.
A big crush. He's like Luis will bring up pictures of him. He's like, look at him, and I don't think he's attractive at all. But Luis likes to drool over him, which is funny.
Is beautiful. He's a beautiful man. He's a beautiful man. I would show y'all a picture, but honestly, the editing, I just don't want to pop them up. Because then I have to watch this all over again and then pop a picture up. I'll do it once. Here. That's Saquon. Okay.
Are you going to post like a naked picture of him?
No. I know which picture I'm going to post.
Oh, you know?
I know which one I'm going to post. Yep.
Some ASMR?
No, don't do that. That's for our next podcast.
Oh, sorry. We didn't mean to give away.
We're off track again. So where were we?
I mean, it's okay. It's still interesting, I hope. Anyway, birthdays. Your birthday. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we had a good time. You had fun?
I did have a good time. It was very enjoyable. It had been a while since I pretty much had been with my entire family because we're all very busy. So it was really nice to be with everybody and then to be with you too. So
do you feel like it was like, do you feel different because of like how old you're turning? Like, have you like hit anything where you're like, I'm old?
I mean, yeah, it is crazy that like being like 22, like you were telling me too that you're like, because you would hear that Taylor Swift song which played while we were at the place.
Okay, this is crazy though because that's a popular song, but it's not that popular anymore really. And sorry, I think I'm talking too loud.
You're like close. You're getting closer. So that's why.
Might be.
You're good.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, that's like a popular song, but it doesn't play that often. And we were there. It played, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's your 22nd birthday, and the song's playing. What the heck?"
It's because the owners knew who I was.
Yeah.
But yeah, Marissa was saying how when that song first came out and she heard like 22, like she thought it was like so old.
Yeah, because that song came out a while ago. I was probably like in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like 22 hit me harder than 21 because I feel like you're excited for 21 to where you kind of don't realize that you're old, like you're getting older. But 22, since like it's not a significant year.
Yeah.
I was kind of just like, damn, like I'm 22, and the past few birthdays, it just feels like, I don't know what it like. It just, I guess I just like look back on the past year and I'm just like,
what have I done?
Not what have I done, but just how to improve and how to just like keep growing.
Yeah.
And figuring out, what I want to do with my life and what interests me, and it just kind of helps me take a step back and be like, okay, like what am I doing? What do I want to do? How do I want to execute whatever it is that's in my mind? That's how the past few birthdays have been for me. So just pretty much about getting older, trying to figure out life. So where younger, it was just kind of fun because you would have your birthday party. You would get like your presents.
Did you like? Well, you've told me before you didn't really like birthdays when you were younger. Did you?
No, not really. I've never been. I've never been a big birthday person because I'm not I'm a very. Well, recently I found out that like I'm an introverted person, but I feel like I've always been an introverted person. So I've never really liked when the attention's on me. So I never liked birthdays because the attention's like all on you, and I hated when I would get sung like "Happy Birthday" because everyone's like looking at you, singing at you, and I just like it
taking
just makes
pictures.
me. Yeah, it just makes me feel so awkward. I've never been a big fan of birthdays. Though my older years I do because it's less people. It's pretty much just my family and then like you. So
yeah,
it was our third birthday me and Marissa spent together.
Yeah, it really was.
My what was it? My 19th birthday. My 19th birthday was 10 days after her and I first started talking.
No, it was your 18th.
Wasn't no, wait. No, it was my 19th.
When was... Oh, no, 18th. No, yeah,
no,
you're right.
My 19th.
You're right. Yeah. You're right.
I remember my 18th.
Yeah,
Shout out.
18th
Shout out
birthday.
Ranger Squad if you're watching this. That's old school.
Yeah.
That's throwback.
That's cool. That was before we were together, and I remember hearing stories about his 18th birthday, and I was like... huh.
Oops.
That's what you did?
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Not...
Yeah, 10 days after
we
started talking was my 19th birthday.
Yeah, so it was we were kind of in... Sorry, I didn't mean to hit my mic, but we were kind of in a... Because we told each other our feelings on, I think, November 5th. It was the very beginning of November.
5th, yeah.
Pretty sure it was November 5th. And yeah, literally, like, we talked 2 days after that, kind of got our feelings out and communicated whatever it is that we wanted to do. And then it was weird, though, because it was like, we weren't together, but we weren't like, I knew you would have felt weird if you didn't have me there with you.
No, the thing was, because our moms were coming back from like a church retreat, and I saw you like in person there, and I was like, you should come with us.
I'm pretty sure you had already told me though.
I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that was a thing, but yeah, and we took our pictures were like so awkward, and like her caption was so awkward because like I wasn't her boyfriend yet, but I also like wasn't her friend, my dude.
Oh, I thought you were talking about my Instagram one.
Yeah, no, my dude. I was her dude because I wasn't her boyfriend, but I wasn't like her like friend anymore.
I forgot why there was like a reason behind me calling you my dude.
I think I might have told you to say that. You're like, what do I call you? And I was just, call me my dude.
Yeah, so it was really weird because we were kind of in that like
that awkward
we weren't together,
stage.
But we weren't just friends anymore.
We were just talking. Yeah.
Yeah, so we were kind of like and yeah, it was just a weird time, but it's really crazy because that was the first birthday we spent together, as like kind of as a couple-ish.
As a thing.
Yeah, as a thing. And then, yeah, it's been really crazy, and it's crazy how fast time goes on. And like you said, like, because I know I always tease you that we're like old, or you're old.
Yeah.
Well, we're not old. I know we're not old. Like, we're getting older, but we're not old. Like, this is kind of just the beginning of our adulthood, which is really exciting. But at the same time, I'm the type of person where I'm terrified of the future. Like, it's so scary to me. And I feel like the past few birthdays, I've just been kind of like, what's going on? And kind of how you said you're evaluating everything you've done that year. And
that's also just how I am. I think a lot.
Yeah, I'm that way too. We're both that way, which is kind of... And I feel it's really overwhelming because I saw this thing on Twitter, and I've seen it a couple of times actually. And sorry, the blanket's peeking
Our studio is
through.
Pretty cold.
Nah, I just get cold easily, so.
Yeah, she's an old lady.
Oh my god.
It's okay. I'll help you cross the street, ma'am.
Bye.
You
can leave now. Bye.
I'll earn my badge.
Anyway, so yeah, and I want to sit with my leg. Okay, because I'm getting comfortable. What was I saying?
Something about getting older.
I don't remember, but the future overwhelms me, and it really is. It's kind of like the past few years. I'm like, what's going on? What am I doing? And not that I feel that I haven't done anything, but the Twitter thing. That's what I was gonna say. The Twitter thing, and I've seen this caption that says, "Why do I feel so overwhelmed with the fact that I have to get my life together when I'm barely 20?" That you kind of have to have your life figured out when you're barely 20, which is, geez, it really kind of does feel like that because you're in college. Some people are in college, some aren't, but you're kind of forced to pick a career that you want to do. You're kind of forced to pretty much pave the way for the rest of your life. And yes, you can do things that can change or that will change, but it pretty much is, you're kind of deciding the basis of what you want to do. And, this is going to be what I'm going to be doing. And it's very overwhelming. And I'm kind of the opposite of him when birthdays, for me, when I was younger, I love birthdays. Like, I really love them. And I was a firstborn. That's probably why, yeah. My birthdays were crazy. Like, and my parents will definitely say, they always say
they went, like, all out.
I was very spoiled. And I'm very thankful that
I had good birthdays. I'm not trying to say I had bad birthdays. I'm just saying I didn't like birthdays. Yeah, I just didn't like birthdays because of the attention.
But, yeah, and I had kind of a decently big I had a really big backyard. So we always had the parties at my house, and it was really great. And even before that, we had them at my grandparents' house. And I was just lucky in the fact that I kind of had that. I was an only child for about 7 years. So my parents got to focus on me a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of time.
Yeah, it was a lot of time. And so I kind of grew up kind of being spoiled in that fact. And I loved it. And I think
a third of your life being an only child.
And I think now that I'm getting older, it's a lot different. And not saying I need crazy parties to make me feel good and stuff, but I think I'm just realizing that things aren't the same anymore. And it's kind of a bitter thing to swallow when you're kind of just realizing that things are changing and you're deciding, like, they're not as fun anymore. Because, not they're not as fun anymore. I don't want to say that. That sounds bad. But just that you're an adult now. You're really turning into an adult. And when you're a kid, you don't have as many things to worry about. And now that you're getting
older,
you're
a kid and your birthday comes around, you're just thinking of, like,
presents.
Presents.
And it's
presents
about me.
And money. Or if you're, like, Jewish and you're turning 13, you're just thinking bar mitzvah. Just getting, like, a lot of money, man. Mm-hmm. So
I think, and I think it's crazy to see how, and then you realize, like, your wants change over the years too. Like, you want a lot of, I'm sure there are a lot of people who are our age and still want material things, a lot of material things. I'm not saying we don't want material things, but I think you kind of realize, like, you want the time with your family. Like,
that's mostly
what you said. Like, you don't really spend that much time with your family, so you're fine with just being with your family now. And I can say the same thing with me. Like, I just want to have my siblings and my parents together. Like, that's what makes me happy, is, like, seeing all of us together and spending that time, or seeing my grandparents and just spending the quality time with them, and just seeing how your wants kind of change. Mm-hmm. And money's nice, though.
I think as you're
older, you're like, you like the money because you can use it for so many different things.
Even, like, with Christmas, I remember, when was it? A couple years ago, I didn't know what I wanted, and I was just like, just give me a gas card.
Oh, yeah.
And my brother got me, like, I think it was like $100, like, Valero gift card. And I was so happy. Because it was like, I hate paying for gas.
Yeah.
Because when you pay for gas, you're just pumping in the tank. And you're watching that little thing just go. And you're just seeing your money just get drained out of your pocket. And it's just like, it's so sad, but it's necessary. But that was probably one of the best presents I've gotten in the past 5 years.
I think, I'm trying to think of what I've wanted the past few years. And there really isn't. Like, I haven't really wanted anything, and it's crazy. Yeah, it's just like you don't really want as much. Yes, there's things I want, but I think
a lot of people, you just kind of want, like, time to just decompress and relax and not have to worry. Mm-hmm. So it's just
I remember I think it was not this last year, but the year before that, when I was turning 20, literally for my birthday, I, like, scheduled myself to not work on my birthday. I ended up working, by the way. But I just wanted to not work and just, like, chill
and relax.
But I ended up working, like, the whole time.
At least you got money, right?
Yeah.
You get paid time and a half on your birthdays. It's a holiday.
You're a liar.
No, it's true. Look it up in the Declaration of
I
Independence.
think it's nice when you when you start having birthdays and you have a significant other.
It is nice.
I feel like you feel like the specialness that you haven't really experienced before, I guess is how I'm trying to say it. Like, I never asked for it, but like for was that 20th birthday? Yeah, it was my 20th birthday. I was at work and I was so upset about working, but I scheduled myself, so I can't really complain about it. Scheduled myself to work, was kind of bummed, and I was just like, I wanted to hang out with Luis and not really do anything. And I came home and he had decorated my whole entire room with like balloons and funny stuff to make me laugh and my presents.
I got like this like pin the tail on the donkey poster that she had up for a while, and then I also had this. I got her like this happy birthday banner that she literally had up for a year. She recently just took that off.
Yeah, I had it up for a whole year.
Yeah, a whole year, yeah. And
he decorated, and that's never. Well, my mom used to do that to me when I was younger, but it was so crazy because it's like my mom. Like, of course she's gonna do it. She's my mom. She loves me, but it was kind of nice where I'm like, this hasn't been done to me in a really long time, and the fact that he's not like my family, like, you know, we weren't like.
Now we are because we're married.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It felt so nice. Like, oh my God, this person actually took the time out of his day to drive all the way to my house, blow up 10,000s of balloons. I don't know if he actually blew them.
I did blow them up, yeah.
And then like took the time to like tape I was so happy. And I remember when I walked in, my siblings were like, "Oh my God!" My little sister she was like amazed. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe he did this!" It was so nice, and I think, you know, that was like something. I mean, yes, it cost money, but it was like I was appreciative. What was that face?
It wasn't that expensive.
I thought you were making some like.
No, it wasn't that expensive.
Just appreciative of the time that you took out to do something like that. It was just great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Crazy stuff,
those little things really do mean a lot.
I kind of forgot what you were talking about, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, I did do that.
Oh, you didn't know what I was gonna say?
No, I didn't know where you were getting at.
Or like, you know, when you're kind of like on a. I know we spend a lot of money on each other, and not really so much anymore or recently.
No, the first like year or so.
Which I don't care. Like, I literally don't care about spending money on him. I love to spend money on him, and I don't mind it at all, but I think we like to get each other things that we know, like, we can do. Like, I made good money at work, so I wanted to spend my money on him. Like,
she got me this badass Ohio State gaming chair last year, and I love it. It's now my family heirloom, or our family heirloom.
Yeah, we say that, but it's serious.
Like, no, it's like it's not a joke. It really is. It's the best thing ever. Yeah, and I love it. I love that chair.
And then I also made him like a video. Which I kind of forgot about too. I forgot about that. Yeah, I made him. Really nice. I made him a video of like friends and family, of just like a happy birthday. And
you're pretty cool, man.
Yeah, you should stick around.
She got Kendrick in it too. I don't know how she did it, but she got Kendrick in it. It was really cool. I cried.
He was in my room.
Yeah. Well, because he's my husband, so of course he was helping you, like, figure it out. So. Yeah, whatever.
Whatever's right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I was going to go somewhere with that. Oh, but I was saying, like, you know, I feel like when you're going to get older, or you're kind of just not older. I guess if you're just struggling with money and you're, like, trying to find, like, a gift for someone, like, just kind of think outside of the box and think of something that you know, like, they'll appreciate. Like, I know, like, I spent a lot of money on him, but the like video I made him, I knew he would like literally appreciate that forever.
Yeah.
So you kind of just have to like think about things like that. Him decorating my room, like the little things. If you really don't have money, if you don't have a job, you kind of just scrounge up what you can and make it work. And if that person is really the right one for you, they'll appreciate it and they'll love you for it. Don't you agree?
Yeah, even though I'm still waiting for my Rolex, but it's okay.
You know that's not
it'll
possible
come eventually.
Right now. We on that broke life.
No, we're on the grind. It's not called the broke life. It's called the grind.
Well, same thing, kind of. We're broke.
I'm
broke. Is that not true? I'm not broke.
I mean, I think I'm okay.
I'm talking about me though. I'm not talking about
you. Said we.
Yeah, and then I changed it to I'm broke.
Yeah, you said we.
I said we're broke, and I was like, I'm broke.
You're not broke. My money's your money.
Okay, let's.
I've given you stuff.
Let's join them right now.
I bought you $30 socks today.
They were not $30.
They're $5.
Oh my god.
That's cool.
If they really were $35, I would feel horrible.
I wouldn't care. I would still buy them for you.
Those socks are made of gold. Sewn by the hands of angels.
That would be so uncomfortable if you had socks made of gold. That would be so.
Like the thread is, I don't know.
No, that would be uncomfortable. That would be uncomfortable. I don't like gold. I'd rather have silver.
I don't like gold either. We've had this conversation before. We don't like.
Yeah, I'd rather have silver.
For me, gold just looks like, I don't know.
Like gold accents are cool. Like I like those watches where it's like silver, but then it has like some gold accents. That's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. I like those watches.
I'm interested in like, I forgot where I was. Maybe we were together. I don't remember, but someone was like, after you turn, I'm trying to remember where I was, and they're like, after, like, you turn 20 or something, it was something like some age, and they're like, what's the birthday you look forward to after that? And someone was like 25. So that's kind of like
after you turn 21.
I think it was like after you turn 21, like what age do you look forward to? But honestly, I didn't even look forward to turning 21. Because I don't like drinking.
I don't like drinking either.
I don't like drinking. I knew, like, people are going to be like, let's go drink. And I'm like, I don't want to do that.
We don't like being around people. Mm-hmm. And we don't like drinking.
We didn't
and that's what you do around your 21st.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like, I'm trying to think of the first age I was very excited to turn was 12.
Yeah, you told
I
me
was
that.
so excited to turn 12. There was no specific. I wasn't even excited to turn 13. I was like so excited to turn 12. It's like, I'm turning 12. I'm so old. And then after that, I think I was excited to turn 16.
I think I was like the only one I've been excited about really was 18. I don't really know why either.
Probably because you knew what was gonna happen.
No, I didn't. I don't know why. I think that was the only one. Because I can't think of any other one that I was excited for. But that's also because I don't like birthdays.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think I was excited to turn 16. I didn't really do anything for my 16th birthday either. Like, I really haven't done anything for, like, my past handful of birthdays. I mean, we've had, like, family parties, but nothing, like, insane. I've never, besides, like, middle school, have had, like, a party with, like friends. Like, a huge party, you know what I mean? Where, it's, like, people are drunk, people are, like, I've never, ever.
You're having a rager, and you're raging like Travis.
Whoops. I keep hitting my mic, sorry. If you can hear it, didn't mean to do that.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I think I wasn't excited to turn 21. I feel like right now I'm not really, because I know myself, and if I kind of dwell on it, if I think about it, I'm gonna kind of get upset, and I'm gonna be like, there's nothing else to look forward to, which isn't true. That's literally how I think. That's where my mind goes. What?
Don't think like that.
It's me.
There's always something to look forward to.
Well, I'm saying I don't let myself think like that.
There's always something to look forward to. Always.
Yeah, I'm stopping that thinking. Did you not just hear what I said?
I heard what you said. But I was just saying, don't think like that.
I mean, you saying stop thinking like that doesn't make me stop thinking like that. Oh. You know that. Oh. It's just how I've always been. Like, I just think that way, and I feel like that's not true. Like, I do have a lot to look forward to, but you kind of have to, when you have a pattern of thinking, it's really hard to change that habit of kind of thinking negatively or however it is, and kind of change that and make it something positive and make it something good. But I think what I was trying to say is that I'm not really looking forward to an age, or I'm not looking forward to an age, and I'm not dwelling at an age. I'm just kind of like literally just trying to like enjoy like right now. And because that's something I never have really done before, is like enjoy the moment, because I'm always concerned about the future and concerned about what's going to happen tomorrow. And it's something that I've always had to tell myself to do, is focus on right now and focus on being comfortable and being happy. And kind of like what we said in our first one, I think it was our first one, is that you can't, like, tomorrow isn't guaranteed, and neither is the next day or the next day or the next day. Like, you don't know what's going to happen. So I think it's just something that you kind of have to engrave in your head, is enjoy now. I just read it like a thing from this book that I'm reading, and it was pretty much saying how, like, you can't enjoy the present moment when you're thinking about the future, and you're kind of already affecting your future actions when you're worried about, like, the present right now, if that makes any sense. Does that make sense? So it's like you're treating your future self negatively by kind of thinking negative thoughts in the present, because that's going to affect me in the future.
Well, if you think negatively, then it's going to manifest negative thoughts. That's why you got to think positively. Then it manifests positive things into your life. And I feel like that's what a good thing, when you get older, that's kind of like what your birthday is. And it should be more than once a year, but your birthday is kind of this time that you can kind of just like stop and like dwell, or not
reevaluate everything.
Not, but just kind of be in the moment to where like you're like, damn, like I had this like 1 year and now like I'm here, like I'm this, however old, like I'm 22 now. And just kind of gives you that excuse, I guess, to think about and stop and like smell the roses for a little bit and be like, oh wow, like it's been a hectic year, it's been a good year, it's been a bad year, it's had its up and downs, blah blah blah. And then it kind of gets you excited for the future because like, well, now I have like this other year to look forward to, and who knows what like what's in store for it.
And I think it's like a good point. It kind of reminds me of the 21 Pilot song Neon Gravestones, and he has like a line in it. Actually, I'm gonna bring it up because I don't want to say something else.
Why'd you hit the thing?
It was an accident.
Oh boy. Neon gravestones, I don't know the words. Neon gravestones, I don't know the words. I don't know.
So the song is kind of like about kind of how society kind of in a way glorifies suicide or those who've committed suicide. And if you are interested in anything like along those lines, you should look it up. It's called Neon Gravestones. It's by 21 Pilots. But he has a line in it. Hold on. It's near the end.
How's everyone doing? Thank y'all again for listening to the Midnight Club podcast. We really do appreciate it. Again, always give us feedback. So if there's something that stuck out with you or you disagreed with in this episode, leave it down in the comments and let us know. This is a conversation between us and you, between all of us. So we want it to be interactive. We want y'all to be able to, express your opinion. If you disagree with us, if you agree with us, if you had something that stuck with you with what we said, just tell us about it. So thanks, guys, for listening. We really enjoy it. And back to the regularly scheduled program.
Okay, so I found it. And so kind of thinking what you said, it kind of reminded me, and you're like, it's another, like, it's something you should be happy for. And I think it is, like, especially for those who struggle with mental illness, and not just mental illness, but I guess just everyone, like literally everyone who it's hard for them to, if you are going through something, if you're going through mental illness, if you're going through family stuff, whatever it may be, I think it's something to like congratulate yourself and be proud of making it to another day, or making it to another year, another month, whatever it may be. And I think it's, especially if you yourself struggle with something, is just being proud of you. And even if you feel like you haven't really done anything, being proud of that, and being proud of, hey, I may not have accomplished everything that I wanted to, but I'm alive. And I think that's something that is very kind of underrated, because the song's about glorifying suicide, okay? And not saying, and he says in the song, like, not saying that those people who committed suicide is anything, like they're bad people. Not like that. I'm trying to word this correctly so I don't sound like a asshole. But anyway, he says in the song, the end of the song, he says, find your grandparents or someone of age, pay some respects for the path that they paved, to life they were dedicated, now that should be celebrated. And I think that's something, when I heard that, I was like, dang, because of course when someone dies, if they commit suicide, you want to kind of remember them, and because, they obviously were going through a lot and going through something where they felt like they had to do that. But what Tyler is trying to say in the song is that, that's true and all, but you have to think about the people who have made it their whole life. Our grandparents, for example, like your grandparents or someone of age, as he says, is like they've made it through this life and they've stuck through it, and not discrediting anyone else who may have committed suicide or anything like that, but it's like they've paid their life, and that's something that should be celebrated. And I think that's something that every day that you should kind of realize, is that I've made it this far, and that should be celebrated. And with our grandparents or elders, whoever we have in our life, like, we should celebrate them and for making it this long and making it this far. And I'm sure they've gone through a hell of a lot for, living such a long life. And I think that's something that should be glorified, is those people. And like I said, not discrediting or not saying, oh, we shouldn't talk about people who commit suicide. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I think it's just something that I think isn't as talked about as much, because it's like you want to lift these people up who have lived such long, great lives and who have stuck through it. And maybe they had the same kind of thoughts, or they kind of had the same kind of illnesses, but they stuck through it. So I think that's something really cool, is that he made the song, is kind of just giving it from a different point of view, I guess, which is because suicide has been something that's so like crazy nowadays. Like it's something very prevalent in social media and the media in general. So when I heard that song, I really liked it, because him kind of just saying that we should thank those people who have made it this far, and I just really like that song. It's a really good song.
I've yet to really like listen to that song yet still. I only heard it at like the concert and then a little bit before it.
Yeah.
But I do like how it sounds.
Yeah, it's a really good.
I haven't listened to it though.
Slow song.
It is a slow song.
Yeah. But yeah. Your thoughts? You don't know what to say? You're kind of just like
I'm gonna hold off on it, because I gotta learn how to speak and I don't want to say anything wrong yet.
No, that's the thing, is like it's hard to really it's hard to word things like this, because it's a very touchy subject. And I'm not saying, like, I'm really not trying to talk about suicide. I'm just talking about people who have made it far in life. That's it. That's pretty much it.
But yeah, getting older is crazy. The birthdays now, getting older, are just kind of contemplating things and figuring out, and just kind of enjoying that you have, you survived another year, regardless of like what you went through. That you made it another year, and you're just thankful.
Just be proud of yourself, man.
That you're just thankful, because we all go through our trials and tribulations between every year. From year to year, we all go through something that, we kind of have to fight through, and we kind of just have to get through and overcome that obstacle. So birthdays now, for me especially, are just kind of just being thankful for just another year of life, and being excited to hopefully,
new things
accomplish new endeavors, and just, be excited about life and just being here, and,
And if you're someone that's kind of scared of growing up, it literally happens to everyone, and I'm still scared of growing up. I tell Luis this all the time, and he always laughs at me, but it's really true, is that I still feel like I'm like 16 years old. Like, I can't believe I'm 21 years old.
26, yeah.
I feel like I'm still a teenager, and when I'm like, oh my God, I'm not a teenager. Like, I'm not a minor anymore. I'm an adult. What the heck? Like, who let this happen? And I always, like, I think it's just because I'm very, like, I'm young at heart in a way. So it's like, I really don't feel like I'm older. And I worked with teenagers for a very long time. And so I feel like I kind of just felt like I was always with them. I was like, oh yeah. And I'm like, oh wait, you guys are still in high school.
They kept you young.
But shout out to my crew. I love y'all. But it's crazy. Yeah. And I think if you are scared of growing older, accept it and learn to feel it. Like, don't try to push it away. Like, feel it, and that's okay, and accept it. But at the same time, if you are scared of growing older, like, don't lose like your youngness. Don't turn into some like, oh,
Grouch.
now I'm growing up, so I can't be myself anymore. Which I think is something that is kind of, obviously you don't want to be like an immature person. Like, not immature, but you know what I mean. Like, you don't want to be that annoying person that really doesn't know when to be serious and whatnot. But just learn to always stay true to yourself and be proud of who you are, and don't worry that, life will fix itself the way it's supposed to. And if you are really scared of, being not a teenager anymore, being an adult, half the people who act like they have their stuff together don't have their stuff together.
And you gotta fake it till you make it, man.
That's very true. And I wish I had my life together, and I'm getting there. I don't have my life together, but you work towards it every single day, and that's something that you have to use as motivation. And, use your future as motivation, but don't let that dictate your feelings every single day. Don't let that ruin your routine. Don't let that ruin your everyday feelings. Don't let the future scare you into not being your greatest person ever. And don't compare yourself to other people. That's something really extremely hard to do. I do that all the time. Don't compare yourself to other people. Just learn your path, do that path. And if you don't know the path, create it. And that's the truth. And I think birthdays, like you said, are just a great time to kind of reinvent and reevaluate and think about everything that you want to do, accomplish, and start working towards that.
Yeah, just being thankful is pretty much just what birthdays are pretty much now, and just just being happy and enjoying time with the people that you love. Whether it's like a bunch of your friends that, you know, you have a big friend group, and if it's just with them,
if you don't
you
have
love
family.
them. If you don't, yeah, or if it's with just with your family, you know, just enjoy your birthday, have fun. If you had a birthday anytime within November, happy birthday, guys. Thank you.
Scorpio season.
I love y'all because y'all are my brothers and sisters. So happy birthday to everybody. He should have gave me his Lambo for my birthday. Also, fun fact, I share a birthday with Take Care and Camp. They both came out on November 15th. November 15th of 2011. Take Care's Drake, and then Camp Childish Gambino. So
yeah, we didn't realize that. Cool. We were listening to Camp, and I was like, "Hey, it's Camp's birthday," and then I realized that it was on Luis's birthday, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
And then a little bit after that, I saw on Twitter that it was Drake's.
I was like, "Oh my god, you share birthday."
Which Take Care's a really good album, but everything after that's trash. Don't at me though. But I think
we'll talk about that later. We keep saying that, but we really will. That'll be...
I can have a whole 5-hour conversation about that.
But yeah, thank you guys for listening to us like always. And also just a little disclaimer, if I wasn't trying to offend anyone, if I did...
No, I don't think you did. This is just a conversation.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't want to make people feel like I'm judging or that I'm trying to make, you know, things seem like...
No, I don't think it's like that at all.
Anyway, I'm just literally sharing my thoughts, and so is he. We're just sharing... It's just our conversations together, and something that is on our mind, because since his birthday was here this week, so... Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in like always. We appreciate the support.
We really do, guys. Just keep it coming. You know, we're still learning. We're still working out the kinks. You know, if you have anything that you feel that can
be improved on,
that definitely can be improved on, or any suggestions that y'all have, let us know, and we'll definitely take constructive criticism from y'all. It's very helpful to us. It makes the experience better for all of us. So again, our episodes do go live every Sunday at 12 a.m., which is basically Monday. All our audio links will be down in the description. We're available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Anchor. All those links will be down in the description if you'd rather do that. Be sure to leave a like and comment on this video, as well as subscribe and share this with everybody that I want to. We want to, you know, this is something that we're very excited about doing, that we feel can be something that we can all just enjoy and just kind of be a thing that, you know, becomes part of y'all's life as well as our life. And just thank y'all for the continuous support. We really do appreciate it, guys. So we will see y'all next time. We really do appreciate y'all sitting down with us. Y'all have a great, fantastic week. Have a blessed Thanksgiving with your family. Make sure to stuff your plates, as well as, you know, during this week, if you see anybody that's like struggling, anyone that's homeless, you know, that doesn't really have a family, you know, help them out. Lend out a helping hand, especially this week, because not everyone is as fortunate as all of us that, you know, do have these Thanksgiving feasts. So,
and if you don't got a family, just enjoy your alone time, your you time. Use that to do whatever it is you need to do. I know it's kind of hard for those who don't have a family, or those who aren't that fortunate to have these, like you said, like crazy dinners, but just know in your heart that our thoughts, my love is being sent to you, because it's hard to, the holidays are kind of triggering, so we'll touch on that maybe later. But anyway, thank you guys as always. Have a great Thanksgiving. We love y'all, and we'll see y'all next time.
Thank you guys. Bye. Hey everyone, thank you for watching episode 4 of the Midnight Clap podcast. Please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as well as push that push notification button so you get notified when episodes do go live. Our episodes go live every Sunday at 12 a.m., which is basically Monday. So thank you for listening or watching us, and we really do appreciate it. We'll see y'all next time. Have a good one, guys. Bye.